I've been hearing a lot of really good stuff about you guys, and I'm really glad to be a part of it.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Zigzag, MB Riders, you know what it is, Mr. AZ side. Bar Talk, you know what it is.
What's up, everybody? It's MC Magic. You got me locked in. Bar Talk TV. Turn it up and turn it out and let everybody know.
Easy in this motherfucker, man. Thanks for having me on Bar Talk, man. Let's get it.
I just get in the car. A lot of my ideas come when I'm on the highway, you know. Usually the music, I let the music do the talk.
What up, man? It's your boy Recognized from the world famous Mayday crew. I want to let you know you tune in to Bar Talk TV. Holla at your boy.
You already know it's your boy Captain, man. Shout out Bar Talk TV. Yeah. Hey, get it.
Yo, what up? Earn dollars from 97.5 The Vibe. Shout out to Bar Talk TV.
I'm going to the bathroom next door.
All right.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
What's up, y'all? My bad. Ain't even buzzing yet. Fuck. But we're live here at the Trackside Tap Room. We're here to do a promotional show for Chucky Chingon. He has another show tomorrow. Can we talk about that? What's going on tomorrow?
It's a tribute show.
So tomorrow there's a tribute show for the legendary DJ Chucky Chingon. It's going to be at the Brick Box Brewery, formerly known as Thunder Canyon. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it starts at 7 p.m. It is also another type of fundraiser. You could talk about your baskets.
Yeah. Well, here's a flyer, guys, so you guys have all the information. But I made these flyers. One's has Hennessy and a bunch of other stuff, scratcher tickets, pre-rolls, the michelada mix from our sponsors, Chapo Chiladas, Call's Wings and Things, a dozen of his wings, some of my cups and shot glasses. It's worth about $150, but we're selling the raffle tickets for $25. All the proceeds will go to his family to help with the funeral costs. There's that one, and then there's this Patron one right here. Same thing, just with Patron products.
That's the one I want, the Patron one. But Chucky did drink Henny, so.
Oh, you know. I need to get one of them tickets for that Henny one because that's all I drink.
I'm buying a Patron one.
But the raffle tickets are on sale, and the shirts. If you want to show them.
Patron, yeah.
The shirts are available for $20. Medium through extra large. If you need anything larger than that, it's $25, and those are special order. And I want to give a shout out to Chepe at Lucky Roll on Oracle because he came through in the clutch with these shirts and made them in 2 days for us.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shout out to him. Well, we came here together to talk about the life and the memories and stuff that we have for him. The love we have for him. Rest in peace, Chucky. We miss you, bro. We love you. Lyrics, Crystal. I know he was part of your life too. If you want to talk about it.
Yeah, Chucky was like a really big part of my rap career. I wouldn't be as far nearly without people like Chucky Chingon and Benihana, and the real ones are unfortunately gone. It sucks because, Benihana was my producer and Chucky Chingon spun all of my major events in my life. He did the DJ Paul, the Loonies, the Busy Bone, all of the major ones, and then like the 100K shows when I was first coming up before Moolah started taking over. He spun a lot of those shows when I was just coming up trying to be a local rapper. So if it wasn't for a lot of his influence and just sending me flyers was majorly huge. He doesn't have to send me nothing. He tried to get me a job at the radio station. I'm a female. They don't let females be nothing.
That's him always helping people out, always.
Yeah.
He tried. I mean, it's really hard to get a job at the radio station, but he was just a really cool guy overall. He was helping his son with wrestling. Like, he was always talking about his family. He was a really, really cool guy, and it's just only the good die young. So if anybody could come through to the tribute concert tomorrow, we definitely appreciate the help support the family. come through, show some love.
Show some love, spread the love. Chucky was friends with everybody. So hopefully we see a lot of you out there tomorrow.
Do you have any memories that you want to talk? Let us know about. Good, good
I
ones,
think
not bad ones.
Good one.
I think the funniest one is like after the Busy Bone concert, like way after the Busy Bone concert, he was all like, "Good job, you did such a good job." He's all, "I really like the fact that you were like Snow White, and then you were like stripper Snow White." And then he's all like, "You were fire, like literal fire, like behind you was fire." And I was like, "There was fire behind me?" And he like sent me the video. I was like, "There was fire behind me. I was fire." I loved him. He was like my cheerleader. I loved him.
I remember that show.
Yeah, me too. I was there.
Yep,
Me and
me
Chucky
too.
were. We took a picture together. He was dressed as Eazy-E, and I was dressed as a clown.
I performed that night too.
He was
I
playing
was dressed
roll.
as Busy Bone.
Yeah.
Busy Bone, yeah.
Fucking Yo-Yo was in the bathroom trying to help me with all my fucking wardrobe changes. He's all, "You got it, bitch. Just hold the stall."
Yeah, that was dope. I remember that.
Well, I got a show at the Brick Box right now, and I love Chucky Chingon. I can't be late for this show. I'm battling somebody right now, but I love you guys. Shout out Bartok. Shout out my girl Erica.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, baby. I hope to see you guys there. Shout out Chucky Chingon. Love you forever.
Have a good show. We'll probably
Thank
pull
you.
up right now.
See you later. Oh wait,
Forgot about this.
She's all trying to take off with the mic.
we also got Prince Willie. Prince Willie's here. I know he was really close friends with him too, so and he wants to come out and talk about memories and stuff.
Right now, there's an after party at Christie's. If y'all want to go to.
Button your shirt up, man. Send a strip club.
It's hot out here, bro.
I'm hot too. I'm like wearing 3 shirts.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're doing that.
I don't know who's hotter. You wearing 3 shirts and this fool wearing a flannel.
Yeah. What though?
It's the flannel. That has to be hotter than
I'm like fucking dying.
The flannel is lightweight. It works.
So what's up, man? How you doing? How you been? How's the family?
Man, family's good. Baby's getting big. He'll be dunking by the time he's 3. Man, no, he's doing good, man. Just been really like taking in, just like for the. I can honestly say like, I was locked up for the majority of the twins' first, 6 years. You know what I mean? Like so, and then Mateo was locked up for like his first year, second year. So it's. Now the path I'm on now is completely different. You know what I mean? So and I'm just taking it all in for what it is and appreciating for having a second. He's a blessing, bro. Yeah. He really is a blessing. Like with the story, the background story of with Mariah and how she wasn't even, bro. Like it's crazy. The doctor said, "I don't even know how you carried him." You know what I mean? Like that's his name. Matthias is God's gift. You know what I mean? Like he's really, and he's such a perfect boy. Like he's perfect. You know what I mean? And so I've been really just taking that in. Really, I've been saying it, broadcasting, it's 2025 is the year of self. You know what I mean? Like, and I can honestly say that I'm comfortable enough to say, like, I'm doing my own thing. You know what I mean? I got 3 companies, all SMS Entertainment is the main one I'm really working on. I'm back on the music. I haven't left. I haven't left. You know what I mean? But I kind of fell back for a while. And really
focus on family stuff.
Focus on family, the most important shit. But at the same time, there's a lot still like in due time. There was, so it's that time now. You know what I mean? So it's nice. It's all falling in line, and God's definitely been leading me and guiding me along the way. So it's been a blessing with that too. And then and Chucky, man, like it's only right that we're doing it this way. You know what I mean? Like we've all been to enough funerals, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So like now it's time. I feel like for me, we gotta shape the shit to be differently. Like why are we gonna frown and sorrow type saying all now? Like we gotta celebrate him. You feel me? We gotta uplift his everything that he's built. You know what I mean? Because he's left a lot behind too. You know what I mean? And shout out to Chucky's family. Shout out to everyone who knew Chucky that Chucky had a spark and able to touch each and every one of us, and that he did. You could just be around his presence type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uplifting.
He
Through
always
his
lit up the
music.
room. He's
Through
always
his music too, you know.
Through his
Like,
music,
Yep.
we all know what Chucky likes to
Mhm.
play. And I actually never officially met you, but I'm Erica. But nice to meet
It's
you.
really it's a pleasure.
Miss E.
You know, and man, shout out to DJ Shock, Shane Jones. He's out in Cali right now doing his chef thing. But that's like honestly, that's me and Shock. DJ Shock was the DJ at 98.3 with Dwayne Chavez, and that's when I met Chucky. Was back in the day.
Yep.
I was only like 16 at DV8 when it was back in DV8 back then. You know what I mean? Like I was doing a show with One Shot back.
Hold on. Give it a second. Obviously, we're outside, so you hear all the traffic. All right, go ahead.
It's on. We live, baby. Though. We live. No, but and so just the luck from then the jump that it was more of like he gave me some pointers like, hey, you do this, you kill this, and then outside in the parking lot, he's like, get into the one-on-ones, then formal, and then over the years, like just it was like a big brother, more than anything. You know what I mean? Like, but definitely a big mentor, to a lot of us. So, man, long live Chucky.
Long live Chucky.
Facts.
So, you think about it, right? What's inevitable? With life comes death, right? It's not something to threat upon. It's something that, like, I feel like, I know me personally speaking, when I was younger, I was like, oh, you could, as any kid would, you know what I mean? But I don't know, some of us might have been exposed. I know myself, I lost my mom from a very early age, so I knew what that was, and then having the adopted parents that I had, it was a blessing because they were able to educate me in a sense. You know what I mean? So living with that, like, it's none of the frown upon, but it's about what you do with the time that you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we all got a divine purpose. We all got our blessings and gifts, and we all, at the end of the day, we're all God's children. You know what I mean? And we all have a time when we're going to be called home. But during the time that we're here, like, we got 24 hours in a day. We ain't got enough time. There's no time to be fighting. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's no time to be arguing. There's no time to be wasting, like, just sitting around, like, because each and every one of us have blessings and gifts. You know what I mean? We got to tap in with it. That's one thing Chucky was definitely, I can say, he tapped in every single day.
Yeah.
From just me, what I know from him, from our experiences, how he moved the people that he touched and the way he moved through the city and united a lot of people as well. And it's like the hip hop scene out here. Let's think about this, yo. The hip hop scene, maybe 5 to 10 years ago, 2008, when I really jumped on the scene, right? There was so much division amongst the city, right? There really was. And that's one big thing is they did the hip hop unity festival. Remember that?
Yeah.
And that was, but Chucky was a big factoring force in uniting a lot of us in the city in a sense, and for what it really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like honestly, like I feel like one of the things about Chucky that makes him a real one is that he was the type to like lay shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he'll
Well,
honestly, like real, like be real about shit. But also he was the type that he could take responsibility for his own actions too. You know what I mean? Like he'll be if he's in the wrong and he knows it, he'll be the first to be like own up to it. And that's in this game, there's not a lot of people that are like that. You know what I mean? They want to put blame on other people or act like it's somebody else's fault, but he was always real with it, man, and he always came with the real. And I always appreciated that about him, man. And I know that through that communication, he built a lot of bonds, man.
Mm-hmm. He definitely opened a lot of doors too. Like he definitely opened a lot of doors.
He opened a lot of doors for a lot of people.
He opened a lot of doors.
And I think
besides
opening doors too, I think he gave a lot of people the encouragement.
Yeah.
Or like the spark that they needed during the time. Like he was inspiring.
Gave them all
a platform, yeah, straight up.
To be seen.
I think that's how I knew him the most. He was always encouraging me. Like, I see what you're doing. I see your numbers. Like, keep going. Don't stop. Just keep pushing. I'm like, all right, man. Appreciate you, brother.
He
wouldn't just spot the talent. He spot the hustle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you got talent and you got hustle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Straight up. We from the same hood, so we hustle.
Go after it. Don't sit and wait for it.
Yep.
That's
And then we'll go and see him but every Thursday I'll go and see him and he's DJing there. He'll pull up a VIP table on stage just for me and like my people
He
to
was
come
always
sit.
very hospitable.
Yeah.
Always,
I'm like, dude, you ain't got to do all that, bro. He's like, no, man.
That's how he was at Sharks too. Everybody is always like, oh, Chucky, Chucky, and we would always go upstairs where he was at. Sharks. Yep, we go way back.
Hey, you know what's funny is that
shit.
one of the first shows that I helped promote, we did at Sharks, and he was DJing, and I didn't meet him that night. I didn't even know, like I knew he was DJing, but I didn't get to meet him that night. It wasn't until I went and performed at another show that I actually got to meet him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I only knew Chucky, I'm gonna say like over the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But we got tight. We're from the same neighborhood. He grew up with all my older cousins, my uncle, you know what I mean? And so like in that time we got tight, and like,
I mean, all three of us were working together. A lot of people didn't know that, but we were.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I seen a lot of the way he would support other artists and the way he would pump people up and the way he would like spot talent, and yeah, it was inspiring watching him work.
Yeah. Like all the business meetings and shit.
I'm having so many.
And you know what? That was one thing about him, that he was not the type to do shit half-assed.
No.
Hey, if we was gonna plan something, we was gonna plan it right. It was gonna be 100%.
So many meetings,
like
bro.
yes.
What about this? What about this?
No, if we ain't gonna do it right, we ain't gonna do it. And yeah, and I respect that work ethic. For real. That's why I always say he put me up on so much game. Like he's really helped me kind of hone in my craft and figure out what's important and where to put my energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's one thing about him too. Like he didn't shut his door to anyone that had that will to learn. You could go to him with that, just with any type of thing. Like he wasn't the type that was like, you know, he didn't hide himself from nobody type thing.
Exactly.
He was genuine.
Even if somebody didn't like him, Chucky would still shake your hand and still do business with you. It's all about business.
Yeah.
That's it.
At the end of the day, for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Like he DJ'd I just moved recently back in September. He came and DJ'd at my house. It was my birthday. He came and just did it for me. I didn't even ask. I invited him as a guest to my party. He came and set up his DJ booth and set it up in my living room and played music all night. And that was my gift. And I
was trying to get there.
I know you were running really late.
She got off at midnight. I had to go get her, and I'm like, we're on our way, and then like it was already over. I was like, stop!
The cops are already coming.
Damn.
She's gonna make it either for Brandy Posala in the next morning.
I know how to make up for it.
I was working out of town. I got home late.
I know you're hungover. I was like, yes, thank you.
I'm sorry I couldn't make it last night, but I got you.
Chucky pulled up, set his shit up, and we're jamming all night.
Oh yeah.
I want to shout out to DJ Jamar too, man, because like that's another memory. I remember being in the back of Brother John's barbecue, yo. Like when they had the grand opening, and me, Chucky, and Jamar, we was like out there doing that. That's why I was rocking with Stunk Gang and just that time right there alone too. Honestly, that's when I had the first like initial like, I think I might want to try this DJ. You know what I mean? Like I think I might really like want to tap in with this like aside from being an artist, you know what I mean? But like he really showed me like a way to like, and the talks that we had too, like behind closed doors, was like
hold on.
Not more traffic.
Yeah, we're outside, so
that inspiring
people.
Like, that's the
And we're right here on the corner of 4th Ave and 9th. If you guys, anybody else wants to stop by.
Yeah.
It's inspiring. My man C said it best. That like he was really inspiring, you know, because he took his craft and he took the knowledge that he had and he shared it in that sense, and just being able to learn from someone like that, who's someone who he really is a legend too, though, if you think about it. Like in my
not straight up, bro. Like I would always say he's a living legend.
For real.
You know what I mean? Like, and now he's a legend. But like it was crazy because like I remember hearing him on 98.3 back in the day. You know what I mean? Like way back in the day. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that was when the name stuck out, right? You know what I mean? Like Chingon on the radio. Okay, Chucky.
Shout out
Chingon.
to DJ Dwayne Travis as well, because it was him, Chucky
Dwayne Travis,
Dwayne Travis, man. Like, I mean, that's the big bro right there too.
Yeah.
Man, bro. I know you right here with us right now too. I feel like you right here with us, bro, for real. Like,
Dwayne Chavez and Earn Dollars, they do their show on Thursdays at
they still got it going. Yeah.
Eats Co. What is it called? American Eats Co. So I'll go see them, and then I'll go to Chucky's thing, and the same thing, and they're like, "Oh, Tom, I said, what's up?" Like, yeah.
It was crazy. I never listened to the radio. I never listened to the radio because now got my whole shit to be.
I don't think hardly anybody listens to radio.
But you know, it was this past Thursday. I was just driving. I turned on the radio and Earn Dollars. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. And my
He's a friend of mine
still
too.
doing it, yo. Like it's crazy.
Eddie Ray, what up, man?
I haven't turned that on 98.3 or any part of the radio in I don't know how long.
Gabe, what's up, man? Thank you.
You know,
Ruben, Molina,
and that made me really sad. Like
Marcus, what up?
Yeah. Hey, bro. Planet Q. Remember Planet Q?
I heard of it. I never been. Dude, I didn't really go out a lot.
That was
That
was back in the. That was like.
I don't know what Planet Q is either. What?
I think I only started going out after I turned 30. Like I didn't go out to clubs or anything until.
This was when DVA had that.
Like, recently.
You know, Friday nights they had that.
I only went there for concerts, like ever.
I think honestly they had Planet Q also at the Keys back in the day too. Oh man, I feel old as shit.
Crickets over here.
That's back in the day, yo. Oh, shit. Man. That's like living legend. Long live Chucky Chingon, for real.
Long live Chucky Chingon, man. Thanks for being one of my greatest, best, closest friends. I love you. My sister loves you, misses you. My sister don't have social media, but that's how I even met him, was through my sister.
What were you guys doing when you found out that he passed away?
I was at home, chilling with my homegirl, and I get a call from somebody that I grew up with, who I haven't seen in years, and she called me, and I lost it. I didn't believe it. I had to go on Facebook to be like, you're lying.
Yeah.
And I lost it, and C's came to see me that night, and it was just, we're both like in shock.
I know. I was at home, and my lady, she's like, Chucky died? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, it says that somebody said rest in peace or something, like a post. And then I hit up, I think DJ Yazi, and he's like, yeah, he just had a heart attack this afternoon. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, it just fucking broke down. And I was like, what the fuck?
I was going to call him, but I'm like, no, I'm just going to check Facebook real quick. And I saw that shit, and I just fucking lost it.
I had just pulled up to the crib. I had just gotten home. I was actually still in my truck, sitting in my truck.
We got another loud vehicle.
Hold on, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I could be loud too. You know.
All right.
Oh. The camera's now.
All that shit for nothing, bro. He's not even going nowhere.
The truck's going slow, so
yeah. Jesus. Oh shit. Yeah, so I had just pulled up to the crib. I was getting out of my truck, but I was still sitting in my truck kind of decompressing from the day.
Yeah.
And then I got a call from my homie Joe, shout out Joe Grizzly. And he's like, hey bro, I just heard Chucky died. Is it true? Is it true? And I'm like, what the fuck? Hold up. What? He's like, Chucky died, bro. I heard it. And I'm like, he's like, call him. So I got off the phone. That's the first thing I did. And like, I didn't believe it. You know what I mean? So I was expecting him to answer, bro. Like, I was just like, and when it rang and went to that voicemail, I was like, it took a minute. Like, it took a while. Like, even a couple days to like really like hit me. You know what I mean?
And Steve was the first person I called.
Yeah, as soon as I hung up with the homie Joe, I checked on Facebook and I seen, and then I called him back and told him, yeah, bro, it looks like it is. And then that's when I called you because I knew
when I heard it.
No, you called me. You called me, and I was like, I was about to call you. I just got off the phone with Joe. Yeah.
I know when I heard it, the first thought was Erica, because I know they're really good
friends. They were
tight. Like, fuck, like I know she's gonna be going through it right now.
Yeah.
And I think I messaged you, right? Like, hey, are you good? Like,
I was a mess. I got really drunk that night. I didn't go to work the next day. It was really hard. It still is.
I know. I was sitting on the couch I remember it was around like 2:30. I had just put Matthias down. I had just put him down for like a nap, and I was sitting on the couch. I picked up the sticks, and then for some reason, like my phone was lighting up, like notifications and shit like that. So I instantly, Facebook wasn't even on, but I just went straight to Facebook. Messenger popped up. Shout out to Looney, DJ Looney. Looney hit me. I see what? Yeah. So I checked the page. I see. You know what I mean? Do the go to his page. I'm seeing. I'm like, no. Matter of fact, I think wifey, she was sleeping. Matter of fact, in the room. Did I wake you up when and tell you when Chucky had passed? I woke you. You were sleeping.
Obviously, we have other
when I found
fans
out home.
of Chucky sitting behind us. They're all waiting to jump on and talk to.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad they showed up.
I think I called her. I think some family, long family friends and shit like that. So she's the first person I called after that, and then I think I hit Danny up the field. I hit him, and I was just like, but I remember sitting on that couch, and then I hit TJ shot. I hit Shane, told him, I'm like, I was just looking for I didn't know at the time what it was from. I mean, you just hear, you don't really. Now I'm processing it. Yeah. Find out it was a heart attack, and I'm like,
I had to find out what it was from. What happened.
I wanted to know too.
First thing I did, I'm like, hey, what the fuck happened?
That's the first when you hear the word, so you gotta let it sink in.
It was such a shock, unexpected. You just never know, you just never know.
And it was in the middle of the day, like you said too. Like that should just come out of nowhere, man. Like, and it make you sit really it make you think, really, that's how.
That's like the fastest I've heard something like that spread. Usually it takes a time, like maybe a couple days later.
I went on his page.
But like, bam,
it said 20 minutes ago, and
everyone.
There was so many posts on there. It was 20 minutes
quick.
ago, and I'm like,
crazy. I mean, he fucking knew everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like everybody knew him. Like it's funny because I'd
if you didn't know
see
him,
people that were. No,
and not just people, your child, your grandkids, your grandma, everybody knew this.
Like he grew up with all my cousins and shit. Like we start talking, it's like, oh, you know this person, or I'd meet somebody, I'm like, oh, I think I know you from somewhere, and it's like, oh yeah, I know. And then next, it's like we're all connected. Like he knew everybody.
And like I said, man, he definitely definitely a factor in moving, in shaping the positive factor in a lot of us artists' careers. And a lot of us, just our lives, period. The way he touched it in a positive manner, I have nothing bad I can honestly say, no bad time. And then him even giving his knowledge, his thoughts when I was going through certain shit. You feel me, and then going through what I was going through and bouncing back from that too, the encouragement. You know what I mean?
Same thing, with
the
me
love and shit that he gave. Instead of turning a cold shoulder. Type shit, you know what I mean? He didn't. Nah, he was like, bro.
Always positive,
you know what I mean?
always.
Constant.
He knew I was going through a lot of shit too, and he always just that's when me and him and C started doing shows together. He was always just uplifting.
And I just remembered one of the nights where he was DJing or whatever, and then we were just drinking and chilling, and we went back to his house, his apartment, and he's like, just park right here in front of the office. It's cool. Nothing will happen. And we're just drinking pretty much all night. And the morning, he looks out the window. He's like, dude, your car's about to get towed. I'm like, what the fuck? No, just park it right there. You'll be good. He's like, you told me to park there. I'm like, fuck. And I run out there and I jump in my car. The tow truck is right behind the car, dude. I was like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, my bad. What the fuck?
I remember a couple years ago on Thanksgiving, we all got together after hours, and then we said, fuck it, let's go out. And we all went out to fucking Rockabilly and got drunk.
He was always down for just like that.
It's funny because I always drink Henny, he always drink Crown Royal. But they didn't have Crown Royal, he'd drink Henny. If they didn't have Henny, I'd drink Crown Royal. I miss my boy, man.
So much. So much shit reminds me of him. The music, the songs.
I wrote a Fat Wood up when I found out too. That's another thing I did too. I think I just I wrote a Fat Wood.
I got super faded.
Yeah, I wrote a fat one. I had a little bit of a drink.
Yeah. Steve came and got me high as fuck because he saw me going through it.
Some of the best blunts blunt sessions that I've had with like if he's been amongst them, you know what I mean? Because there's some of the most memorable conversations and shit, like you know what I mean, just like real family
He would
oriented.
leave
Like,
the music playing and go take a smoke break. Like, I'll be in the back smoking a blunt.
And then he'd be like, "Oh shit, this is the last song." Really? He'd be running the music song. Yeah, the music song.
I had just seen him.
shit.
I had just seen him maybe like a month prior to him passing. And one of the first things that he says to me when I get like, "Hey, what up, fam? Give me embrace and all that." He asked me, "Yo, how the boys doing?" You feel me? Like, like that right
That's
there,
that
like
love,
it's
yeah.
just genuine big bro love, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely.
Hey. So this is bar talk, and I ain't got a drink, so I need to go get me a drink. So maybe at this time, this might be a good time to bring Luke in. Let's bring Luke in.
My man Luke,
I'm gonna go grab a drink, y'all. This is Luke.
Can you get me one on my tab? Another one?
Hey, give me a PBR, bro. I got you.
It's Jack.
Give me a PBR. I got you. What's up, y'all?
Luke.
That's Willie, right?
Yes, sir, my guy. Always good to see
What
you,
up,
bro.
Luke?
Hi, guys. What's up, Ms. E, Jacob? What up? What up, man? What up? I've just been sitting over here listening and enjoying all the reminiscing, man.
And it's a beautiful night. It's so nice out right now.
Man.
Chucky would appreciate that the sun's down.
And the city's
He's done stuff in the heat with me, man, and I'm pretty sure he would appreciate it right now. So.
Yep, it is live downtown big time, and it's early still, and it's already live.
Driving down here, there's a lot. Almost hit a couple motherfuckers.
Oh, that's why we keep seeing all the.
Yes, it was actually the Tucson Unity Festival. It's their 4th annual, which, by the way, started the same time that me and Chucky started Cultura in 2021. It's been a while, but yeah, I've known Chucky for shit, dude, years. Is it muted?
It's just hiding behind his beard.
Should I plug it into the beard?
Look at put it right there.
All right, how's that? Does that look all right? I probably sound a little bit better too.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
The static.
Yo, I'm trying to catch
Good thing I got a.
I keep even my kids like.
No, I just put it right
Dad,
there.
you gonna shave? Are you gonna? What is this?
I can't talk too fast.
I'm gonna catch you, bro. I gotta get one like that. How long did it take you to grow that beard?
I've been growing it for about 4 years. Actually, since I met Chucky.
Bro.
So, fun fact: in 2021, I did run for Tucson City Council Ward 5. Chucky had my back on it, man. It was the first year that we started working on Cultura, always supporting. It was like, hell yeah, dude, right? 5 years later, I have not shaved my beard.
Yes.
So, little fun factoid.
That he puts a whole new meaning, no shave November, huh?
Lucas, you're coming through with your crew tomorrow, right? You guys are gonna dance?
Yeah, we came through tonight. so we had Beat Drop Kids. I know Nate the Killer Robot, F2D. They were out there for his car wash benefit. We held it down out there. Yeah, we're gonna pull up tomorrow. We've done our work this week, and we need a day off to just kind of mourn and celebrate life for Chucky, man. Chucky has done so much for this community that nobody will see, and I'm hoping this podcast will shine a little bit of light on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely just say it is and will for sure.
Thank
you. That's one thing about the digital age that we're living in. Is like music, right? Once you put it out there, content creators and us artists, once you put something out and it goes in and hits the internet, that's something you'll forever be able to tap into. You know what I mean? And it's something that us artists, we're able to leave something behind of ourselves. You know what I mean? And that's definitely something that's just.
I know one thing for sure. Chucky had that the Everlasting Bass show with Rodney O. And that shit was
tight. So it was the first show that not the first show we did at the Rock, but it was for his birthday. it was the first year that we wanted a big artist to come.
Yeah,
and he was so adamant about getting Rodney O, bro. He was like, we need Rodney O
that's
there.
how he was. If he had a vision, he's like, we're going to make this shit happen.
He got in contact with him. He tried to bring out the whole crew, like Rodney O's crew, right? He was like, all right, we only got Rodney O. I was like, what do you mean, all right, we only got Rodney O? We got Rodney O. I was like, hell yeah, dude. Like, I'll make sure to bring some B-boys out, right?
Fix the dance battles and shit.
It was one of the first big performances that I did from the Slanter Room Studios in a big venue with a big artist name. And Rodney O was one of those people that I used to listen to when I was growing up, right? I'm a 90s kid. Rodney O is 80s. But like that party vibe, that I was like, oh man. Everlasting bass. It was like, oh man.
Which I have on the playlist. Jamar, shout out to Jamar. DJ Jamar's gonna play a little playlist for songs that Chucky used to bump.
Hell yeah.
So I did add that a Rodney O song to the list.
Shout out to gang.
Shout out Jamar, thank you.
Yeah, that was a fantastic show.
Yeah, him and Jamar go way back.
Yeah.
They know each other for a long time.
I know he showed up to his inauguration for like a hip hop award member for the Tucson City Council. I think both their fathers passed away as well, so he was there to share that moment with them. You know what I mean? So
that's beautiful.
Very, very similar.
I have a lot of memories with Chucky, with Jamar. You know, there back in the day, the stunt gang with Jamar and them. You know, Chucky was definitely one that I can say Jamar definitely was tapped into with a lot of events, and Chucky was definitely one that was reliable in a sense too.
It's live out here. Sorry guys, it's live.
Very live.
I remember you guys saying earlier, like Chucky was very consistent and had a lot of meetings.
Oh, we had a lot of meetings in that.
Specifically about the events he wanted to do. He was like, all right, we need to meet this week.
Right? Every time we were drinking and eating something.
Come on. Like, stop the phone, dude.
This is not, no. It's not a meeting if we don't meet in person. We're not meeting, we're phoning.
One thing that always reminded me of Chucky, he's so old school, he'd always be like, in effect. I'm like, Chucky, nobody says that anymore.
In effect. We're going to bring that back for Chucky. In effect, bro.
We live in effect right now. Yes.
That is such a 90s thing. I love that.
And he still said it, like.
Man.
In his recent days, I'm like, Chucky, nobody says that anymore.
That's all about the 5 P's, man. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Yep.
And he's definitely one that's like a poster child for that. If you could get like that on a billboard,
yep,
he would, you know what I mean? Because he definitely was big on proper execution.
Yep. He always wanted to make sure if we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it fucking right.
And tomorrow we're holding it at the Brick Box. It's their tribute.
Yeah.
And,
also known as Thunder Canyon. For those of you who don't know, it changed names.
So fun fact. Here we go. Another. I'm all full of fun facts. 2021 was the first year we did Catura. It was at Thunder Canyon Brewery. Thank you, Jimbo. Shout out to the Jiving Scientists that held us down to hold that. So it was a really good event, man. And Chucky did the whole thing. He stayed there for 12 hours while we were he was DJing for the whole thing, dude.
He didn't take no smoke
incredible.
breaks or his weed.
No. He would have the playlist go so he can go take a piss. And then he would come out and then come back. Yep. I'll be right back. Yep.
I gotta give a big shout out to Brick Box, man. Like, man, Rusky, like, man, like, definitely that's been a venue that's been a platform for us hip hop. I can say hip hop artists out here, and performing artists. Yo, they even had a wrestling match up in there.
Yeah, they got the Tucson Wrestling Federation.
Man, I remember walking. I was walking downtown. Just popped in there because I'd be popping up to get some food. They got some of the best chicken. Go get the chicken.
I did not even know they served food there.
Yeah, they got some fire. The burgers in there fire too. Yes, and they got, but nonetheless, that platform, like, is a really good venue to go check out and catch live, really incredible talent. You know, live music, like, and you can feel nothing but positive creativity.
Oh, yeah, it's always a positive.
I mean, you're talking about an owner who came from that before that was established. Mm-hmm. So Jimbo, now that he has the venue bought to sole owner right now, he's putting on and it's probably the best venue for anybody who's trying to come out and be an artist.
I honestly think
And
that
Chucky knew
they
that.
should win for the Tucson Hip Hop Awards. I think they are the best.
They are the best venue.
Local talent.
Yeah.
Like not even just rap, like for
No, country,
like
rock,
all around,
wrestling.
Yeah, all around. That's what I'm
They
saying.
get
Like,
my vote.
and the community that's in those doors that they're on the regular too is very welcoming, opening, artist speaking wise. Like some of us are performing, or sometimes like you go into a venue like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if this is the
vibes
vibe.
are not
Like
right,
I don't know if this is my scene. Like like you might have those that thought or whatever, and
It's between a dive and a high five bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, best, but you walk in there and you're like, you want to touch that stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see other artists performing, and the artists that perform that they're very they're very open to networking as well too.
Hey guys,
expanding. That's what it's
this
all
is
about.
Hobby. This is a really close friend to him.
Oh yes,
What's up,
Hobby?
Hobby?
Friends.
What's up?
Hey, thanks
What's
for
up,
tuning
brother?
in. Thanks for tapping in with us.
Okay, you're welcome.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Hobby, we in effect, man.
We in effect,
We in
like
effect,
Chucky would
yeah.
say. Do you want to share anything about Chucky?
I don't know. What do you guys want to know?
How did you meet him?
He's putting on, and it's probably the best venue. Let me see. Is you guys still on the interview, or
Yes,
can it
sir.
still?
Yeah, if you can lower what I can hear you listening to it in the background. If you can lower that.
You are live right now with us on air.
Okay, so and I met him in 1991. From there, let's see.
Hobby, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you tell us how you met him?
So I met him in 91. He had moved down here to Sahuarita and he came over with his stepdad. And that's how I initially met him.
Yeah.
And I had gone to his house. We hung out. I was like 15 at the time, and he came over to my house and hung out, and just asked him if he wanted to hang out with me, and he ended up living with me, and we became best friends from that day on, like in 1992.
Damn.
Man, way back.
Yeah,
I was like what, 6?
I was like 10.
2.
So we knew each other for 34 years.
Wow.
Damn.
Let me see.
That's history.
I think you said you went to school together, right?
Well, we went to school together, for 9th grade.
Yeah.
I had got a car, and we would hang out. And just one day, I didn't go to school, and he was all pissed off because he had bought some clothes, and he's like all ready to go, look nice, and I was like, I'm not going. Well, kind of he's all pissed off because I'm all dressed up, and I go, well, you didn't say we're gonna go to school, so I never bought clothes. Fuck it, I'm staying home. So I ended up staying home.
We appreciate you for tapping in with us tonight. I know you've been messaging, making sure that you don't miss this podcast. That's what's up. We love to see the people who loved him, the real people who cared about him, show some love.
And what else you guys want to ask?
Can you tell me what were you doing when you found out the bad news, and how did it affect you?
Well, I worked for Suntran, and I got a call from Melissa.
Yeah.
And she told me they found him unresponsive in the bathroom. And I got released from work, and I went to, I couldn't believe it. I went to the hospital, and I saw him there.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was crazy because 12 days later, I have a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, pretty much he was my brother my whole life.
Sorry for your loss, man.
friends. So it's just been tough. But I mean, he always like
I know we all loved him. He was very loved by a lot of people, and we all miss him too. I know we want to get you on the show, maybe live with you or in person. We can talk to you more about, more detail and how you knew him and more memories that you have, if that's okay.
Yeah, if you want to come to my house and do an interview, we could do it like that.
Are you gonna be at the tribute show tomorrow?
No, I can't go tomorrow. It's not. I don't like doing setup.
Hold on one
we
second.
got a train. Hold on.
Chugga chugga choo choo coming through.
I don't know if it's
We're literally outside right now at the corner of 4th and 9th. So there's traffic here going by. So just give it a second. They're at a stop sign.
Can I power my wood up? Will they trip up I smoke a blunt right now?
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, I won't be able to go tomorrow. I just don't like the way it's set up from 7 to 11 on the Sunday, so it's really hard for me to go.
Okay. You're going to be at the funeral, though, right?
You're going to be what?
We can't hear you. I think your phone's cutting off.
Okay, wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to be there? We're going to meet you in person?
Where, at the funeral?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be there.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything else you guys like to know. I have a lot of stuff.
What what's some like good memories, like a good memory, like a good story you got with her, like a funny one.
A good memory from way back.
Yeah.
So like, let me see. It must have been. Let me see. I just wrote a bunch of stuff down today. Let me see. Probably between like 90, 92, 93, 94, we it was cool because we were working for a janitor place, and we always wanted to have a party, so we had found this warehouse in the desert. And so what we did, and he had a beeper back then, so like we got introduced to raves, and you would call the number, they would give you directions, and that's how you would go to the party.
Yeah.
So we cleaned out this warehouse. It was pretty badass. So we had an idea, and we decided to make a flyer and charge $3. We had a generator. We bought like 4 cakes. We had DJs, and we had only a floor of break dancers. I mean, that's what he wanted to do. And our party lasted like till 8 in the morning. So I mean, and then let me see. When we were 16, 17, we ended up driving to San Diego by ourselves too. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the B-Boy Freestyle Sessions in San Diego.
From Chucky.
Yeah, from
him, yeah.
Yeah, so we got to see that, and it just like blew our mind. We got to meet DJs from up there. So after like 1995, we started making a big B-Boy party. So did you guys ever hear about the All Element show back in 1999? I don't know if you guys were too young.
I don't think so. Watch, give us a second. There's a lot of noise out here.
Right there.
Sorry about that. So you said in 1999, what was the name of the show?
All Element show. I mean, I got the last VCR videotape of the whole show. I have a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And he had invited, it was, let me see. He had a $1,500 B-Boy band, $300.
Barely hear you, bro.
Yeah, your phone cutting out again, I think, or it's getting real quiet.
Can you hear me?
There you go. Yeah.
So he had a $1,500 B-Boy battle, $300 popping contest, and he was able to get a hold of the electric boogaloos. Have you guys ever heard of them?
Yo, hell yeah.
And then Style Elements with the crumbs.
Okay.
So the electric boogaloos, we actually it was Skeeter Rabbit. I don't know if you guys heard of him. B-Boy Ivan, and he had a Poppin' Taco from Breaking.
Yeah. The movie. Yeah.
So I mean, after that, he just wanted to keep doing hip hop and parties. And in about 2002, his brother Fernie took him down to Sharks, and he told everybody he's a DJ. And from there, he just blew up, and he took over Sharks for like the rest of the time of that place.
All right. Yeah. You mind letting?
I know. I heard a lot about those parties that he had out there. I never got the chance to go to one, but I heard that they were, legendary.
Oh yeah.
I heard they're pretty crazy. We should probably do something like that again, just to, relive a memory for him.
Oh yeah, that would be badass.
We just gotta find a warehouse out there somewhere.
You're on mute right now.
Well, yeah, man. Thank you so much for calling in. I definitely want to get more details of your story. I'm gonna message you later on after the show, and then we can hook that up if that's okay.
All right. Just let me know, and it was good talking to you guys.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys have a great night. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
Night, brother.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, he's been messaging me.
That's awesome, man.
He's been messaging me throughout the day.
There's a lot more people that you have stories. So
Shout out to Mercedes for hooking me up with some makeup right now. My makeup got a little messed up.
You're on now.
Yeah,
so many people in their lives and shit, and everybody's got
Well,
stories.
everyone, everyone, now that we have more people tuning in, again, we're doing this show to promote tomorrow's event, and we're selling raffle tickets for these baskets here. One's a Henny basket. It has a whole bunch of Henny products and different shooters. Pre-rolls. Sorry, we have.
He said
this is
Primo.
Primos. What
So it has,
No, that's not what I was thinking.
That's not what I was thinking either.
We got some cups from Mike's company, Bar Talk TV.
They still exist?
Cause wings and things. He's giving away a dozen wings. Sorry, I got a brain fart. And we got some scratches on there. Each basket is worth about $150. Each ticket is $25 a raffle ticket. All the money is going to help with the funeral costs in the family of Chucky Chingon. We also have the shirts if you want to.
Go ahead, C's, show them. Again, shout out to Chepe at Lucky Rollers on Oracle. He came through in the clutch with these. So again, if you need special orders 2X and up, let me know. I can order more. And
Oh wait, I'm not even
25.
live.
The rest of them are 20, and that's medium through extra large.
I'm so sorry.
If you guys need any one of these things, please just message, comment, and we'll get a hold of you. We got Mercedes the Pimp. Mercedes, I know you said you're a friend of Chucky's too.
Yeah, I was he was my DJ and he did a lot of shows with me, and we also had like a lot of shows coming up. We had one coming up with Twisted Insane. We also had the Pimp's Ball. We were just getting in, squeezing into new venues because there was kind of been a cap on hip hop. And I remember at the very end, he's like, I've been seeing that you've been going to karaoke a lot. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not really me. It's how like I found new friends and they go to karaoke. He goes, I want to do a concert with karaoke.
See, he always had
Yeah.
ideas.
And he left me with that. He left me with that.
I first introduced you guys at the first annual toy drive that we did.
No, it was actually the Chicanos.
It was
the Chicano
Cultura.
culture. It was
Oh,
Cultura.
okay.
It was
So
the first
Cultura.
It was
And
first
then
Cultura.
the second show was the toy drive.
Yeah. But the first one was Cultura, and then I hit it off with him right away. And then I remember he brought like Joe Cooley and Rodney O,
Yeah.
and like you couldn't get in unless.
All right, there we go.
Unless
Was the other one
you couldn't get
He
in
was trying to
unless.
bring,
He was
Joe
trying to
Cooley.
bring Joe
He
Cooley.
couldn't bring Joe Cooley, but he brought
Rodney
Rodney
O.
O.
Oh yeah, Rodney O.
That was the night we met. Yes, ever since. Yup, straight up. You want to sit down?
Nostalgic.
And I remember
None of you guys
it was like,
Right.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I have a picture of us that night, and dude, it kills me that I have it hanging up, and I see it, and I was like, Chucky's not in it. It was his fucking birthday party, and I was like, how come he's not in it? And it was because he was running around, and
It was
I
all
remember
business that night. It was his own fucking birthday party. It was all business. All business.
Yeah.
Well, I performed that night, and so
Oh yeah,
like
you did. I remember that.
the first time I ever met Chucky, it was at a show that I did. I can't remember which one. I think it might have been Little Rob. It might have been Busy Bone. No, it was before Busy Bone.
Mm-hmm.
But he was. I knew he was on the flyer, and I was like, "Oh fuck, Chucky Chingon's gonna be there! Oh hell yeah!" So then after my set, I was like, "Hey bro, I've been, like I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying?" And he's like, "Hey bro, your shit's dope." He's all, "Keep doing your shit. You rock the stage. You engage with the crowd." He's like, you do all your lyrics with no background lyrics in it. Like, just keep doing what you're doing, bro." He's like, "Your shit's tight." And like ever since we've been rocking together, bro. Ever since. But he asked me to perform at the Rodney O show. You know what I mean? And like that was the first time we actually kind of like worked together. I was a top ticket seller, and when I remember when I handed him the ticket sales, and I was like, "Bro, I didn't sell them all, but I only needed like 3 more." And he's like, "Bro, you sold the most tickets than anybody." He's like, "That's why I wanted you on my show, bro." He goes, "I know, I seen you working, I seen you hustling." He's like, "I see you sell tickets." Oh, he's like, "I had to get you on." So I was like, "Oh hell yeah, bro!"
All those RIP tickets.
I
As a
miss
souvenir.
those. I miss the old tickets.
Deadass, dude.
Yeah.
I got
Hey,
like maybe 100 of those. Just
Yeah.
RIP tickets,
I love
dude.
saving
That
those.
was tickets. I thought we couldn't get in unless you had a VIP.
No,
pass.
the tickets.
Oh my God!
No.
I was like kissing ass, blowing them up every day, talking about where's my pass? Where's my pass?
That's Mercedes. You can count on us for that.
I'm like, where's my fucking pass at? Where's my? I gotta go VIP, player.
Yeah.
And I ended up meeting. He ended up introducing me to. It was Rodney O, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Rodney O. Yeah, it was kind of a little funny,
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole interaction.
That's when me and you fucking
Yeah,
smoked
yeah,
together
yeah.
for the first time.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we was together.
But we knew who each other was.
We knew each other. We were smoking like this, like.
Even if
We knew
we
each other
sang,
Yeah. And now we're all like, we love each other. So he brought us together, actually.
He did.
To be honest, he did. I love Chucky so much, and yeah, it's sad because there's like not a lot of DJs that will even do hip hop for you or even give you a break on. Like he always gave me a break on the deal. I can't tell you how much of a break he gave me. I don't know about y'all, but he like I wouldn't even be able to do a show unless I had him, and that's why I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like we have like lined up concerts till the end of the year, and like.
Thank you.
I can't afford a regular DJ, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I canceled like a lot of shows or postponed because I know a lot of people kind of like upset, but it just had to be like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you also have to give me time to adjust to that. It was just too many deaths back to back for me personally as a promoter. I just had deaths back to back. First, it was one of my dearest artists. It was Manhattan, and then after that, One Take died, which was my man for 17 years. A lot of people didn't know that One Take was my husband, but yes, because we always kept it a secret, so I could have my fan base and whatnot. And he got killed, and after that, I like lost it, and I remember I didn't want to do shows anymore, and I canceled everything, and and Chucky checked on me every day. Every day. He checked on me every day. He motivated me. He's like the whole reason I started showing my face again and coming out and even booking events. So and in between One Take and Chucky, I lost Ace. And Ace was a young artist. She was brand new. She's Native for Life's daughter, and we lost her too. So I've lost like my whole team in less than 2 years, and it's really hard on me. So
like it's crazy because I can't go without crying. Like I can't get it to stop. It just blows up one day, and one day I'm happy, and it blows up the next, and I'm just taking it day by day. I've never dealt with death like this in my life. Not so close ever in my life, and it's like one of the craziest feelings. I've never had that. I was state raised, so I don't really have a mom. I don't really have a dad. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm state raised in the system. I was an orphan. So I had met one take in the system. He was state raised too. And so it was always just me and him. So I never understood what death was until this year when when that started happening. And you know, and it's crazy to me that I never really paid attention. And I know we do fundraisers, and uh, the first awakening should have been Benny Hanna because we had to put money together to help him out. And
he was a good friend too.
I'm like thinking in my head, like, what? Do you have life insurance? Do you have life insurance?
I do.
I don't have life insurance, and I have a son. Like, what am I thinking? Why don't I have life insurance? Like, I'm pretty damn old. You know what I'm saying? We don't live till we're 70. That actually does not happen. It's very rare. And to not prepare yourself and all that, I was just in shock that I didn't do none of that. I hadn't prepared myself. It was so difficult. When one take died, I didn't want to do a benefit. I didn't want to do any of that because of the circumstances of what his death was. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a real gangster. And I went to work and I paid for it. I paid for it all cash up front, the whole shebang. And that shit was not easy. Not easy to show my face to work. And I was working the state fair at that time, and I would have to travel all the way to Phoenix. And I'm like, you got to work because you got to pay your husband's funeral. So if anything, if I can pass on to somebody, or I can tell you anything, is look into life insurance. Even if it's $9 a month, you'd pay it. If you have siblings, if so you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not stuck wondering what if, and it's just crazy to me that as old as we are, like, I don't have it. Like, how do I not have it? Like, that's
So why are you trying to call it sold for? No, but you know what? Yeah. But you know what? On the flip side, it's crazy because like listening to you speak, talking about like you haven't had like that experience of death so close. For me, it's the yeah. Sorry,
We got more traffic.
I would be louder than the traffic.
Oh, I know. I can't be too. So, on the flip side, like coming up in the hood, and it's crazy again. Like, I didn't even know Chucky and me grew up in the same neighborhood. He grew up with my older cousins and my uncle.
Just one generation.
Yeah, like that
you know
next,
what I mean? Yeah.
just 5 years older. You know what I mean? But growing up, like I seen so much death growing up. It was the other way around. I had my cousin was killed in my truck. You know what I mean? Like I had like homies that were tight with me that were murdered. Like I seen so much death growing up. Then I got to like an age where like my life calmed down and it wasn't crazy like that no more. I mean, it was fine. You get to a point where you start feeling kind of like complacent. Like, oh, shit's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's like over the last couple of years, I've lost so many homies to natural death. Which,
Yeah.
growing up, I seen so much death, but it was not natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
so how do you even take, like for me, like processing all this has been just like crazy because,
And then he's still so young.
yeah. Well, and then like, growing up.
Natural death, he was too young.
Well, and then growing up, when there was a death, there was like this anger you wanted to let out. Like let's go find who did this. Let's go put it down.
Yeah.
But this is just like,
someone to
yeah,
blame.
it was always some kind of like, you know what I mean, some outlet. And now it's just like, how do you deal with it? So like, processing shit, like, yeah, it's just like, fuck, it's natural. Like, damn, like, fuck, you got to sit with it, yeah.
Deal with it and accept it. It sucks.
Yeah.
I know when all this happened, my friend Ocho died, and then Chucky died, and then Omar was going through some shit that he was in the hospital. He almost died, and it was just like overwhelming.
Yeah.
It sucked. It hit me hard. I was like,
that's how this whole
week sucked.
It's been
My
a lot.
cousin died the day before Chucky died.
Oh,
And Chucky died. Then Raul Grijalva died. Right?
Yeah, days after,
It was.
And I feel like right now it's just been a lot harder because we haven't had the services yet, and that's really been fucking with my mental.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll have some closure after we have the services. I don't know how to explain it, but it's,
No, you're correct. That was the thing with me.
grieving, and I have no closure.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, It's better after. Trust me, it's way better
that
after.
memorial does mean something.
I-
I just had my cousin's memorial a couple of days ago, and just just seeing him again.
Yeah. But you get that closure,
And you
like
get that
it hurts, but like
finality.
it's like you're closing the door.
I don't
not
like
closing
seeing
the
them.
door.
I don't like seeing them in
seeing it,
the caskets.
Right.
Because I don't want
Yeah.
I don't want that to be the last memory.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
I never go up there.
Oh my God! I did a whole photo shoot at One Takes. You know that, right? We did a photo shoot at One
would,
Takes.
Mercedes.
I swear to God, we did a video, a photo
His
shoot.
body?
Yes, with his body. I did a whole photo shoot. You
Because
haven't
that's
seen it?
Mercedes.
You haven't seen
What's wrong with her?
You haven't seen it?
He's still trying to figure it out.
It's on Facebook. I'm kissing him in the casket and everything. No, dude, but that was my true feelings at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what to do. I literally had to fight for that, bro. I paid like $2,000 to see my husband.
People mad at you, and shit, but I love you for keeping it real.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I was like, bro, we rolled up in a limo. They recorded the limo coming up. Shit, I'm rolling
did
up.
that shit at one of my events. You fucking rolled up in a limo.
Oh, did I? Don't play. I'm not going to Chucky's in a limo too. You keep it going. Keep it going.
That's a cultural thing, though, because I know
It's a
a lot of people
cultural
that
thing.
think that's a fucking. That's
Or
a big
Cinderella
no-no.
complex.
That's a
One
big
or the
no-no.
other.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Chucky was amazing. You just
It's just funny, though.
yeah, that's what I did while you playing. I did a whole photo shoot.
That's what's up.
I hired a photographer and everything. What are you talking about? Shout out to Sebastian. Sebastian, dude, the one that does Little Flames videos. That's who came out. He was right there too. As the limo comes in, I was out the window. But no.
So you got a photographer for that?
I paid a photographer. Sebastian rolled up and did it. It was gonna be Dre Day actually. If Sebastian wasn't gonna do it, Dre was gonna do it for me.
She pulled up to one of my events in a fucking limo.
They're all taking
This is when we
pictures. They're
didn't
like,
know
okay,
each other.
Flex, I'll turn this way, turn that way. You're kind of bland.
Yeah, that's her. She's crazy. She pulled up. She grabbed a mic from Dre Day, I remember, and she's like, "I'm the #1 host in Tucson." And I was like, "This bitch is crazy." I told Dre, "Why the fuck did you give her the mic?" Shout out to Dre Day. I love you, Dre Day.
Everybody gets mad when I get the mic. But you know I break it down. I'm not Arizona host of the year for nothing. I break it down. I brought that trophy home to Tucson while you played.
Later on,
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
A couple years later.
And now you just, you guys love my antics or whatnot, or the crazy shit I do, But so let's see who's bringing a cameraman to Chucky Chingon. You know what I'm saying?
Are any photographers coming through, videographers tomorrow? I hope so.
Definitely.
David Dynamic.
I can ask Sebastian to
Yeah,
roll.
David.
I know he's from
Long time, actually.
calling you
What are you talking about? We got Jacob
Shit,
here.
I'm gonna
Jacob
tag him in the
up.
comments right now. David Dynamic.
Going to work.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go for work. I'm gonna go enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna be selling T-shirts, but
Yeah, I'll be
I'm
there.
still going.
I don't
like,
think the sales of the T-shirts are going to be that dramatic that you can't enjoy yourself.
But
I do
just
gotta go
wanna-
live,
I
too.
just want to donate whatever I make to the
Yeah.
family.
I want to go live to announce the ticket winners because there's people that bought tickets online.
And that
So-
won't be there.
Oh, wow.
That won't be
Hey,
there.
we just appreciate the support, period.
Yeah.
Even if you can't make it, like you can hit me up for shirts. If you need a shirt, hit up Jacob for the raffles.
You should have threw some of my the eyelash coupons in there. I would honor
Oh
them.
yeah, no, Adriza told me too. She's like, hey, throw some of my candies in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
If you get a chance, throw them in there. I'll honor them. Shout out Jizzy.
I could still throw them in there. I could just untie it.
Yeah, throw them in there and put her
Yeah.
name out there. She wants
Just
to
do a little cut on the side and stick them in there, and then tape it like that.
We accept all
I
of
just saw your comment.
Yeah. Anybody. I got a list of people I can shout out right now. They're all doing something. You know that? Why you playing? Should I start putting them on the pressure so they don't?
Just showing up, showing face, or supporting in any way you can. We appreciate all of it.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, everybody that know Chucky know that he wants you there. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
if you only got $1 to pitch in, just pitch in that dollar and
dude,
pull
it
up.
doesn't
You know what I
matter
mean?
what
It
it
don't
is.
matter. Just
Every
come through. Yeah.
little
It's
bit.
not a meeting unless you're in person.
We're not turning anybody
Chucky
away
said.
at the
Even if
door.
you don't have it.
Even if you don't have it, we want you to show face and show love.
Yeah.
Donations. So there is no dollar amount expected, but if you can, please do.
If they don't have it, tell them to mark, and I'll pay for it.
Like there's no
Tell them to mark,
coverage
so you
for
can
it. It's
just go.
Donations.
I know, but like if somebody feels funny, tell them just to put their name and mark it, and I'll pay for it.
Have been paid for already, so all of this will go to his kids. His
Oh,
son is graduating
yes.
next month, and they would
Yes.
like to get him a nice gift for his graduation.
Yeah. Oh,
Carlitos.
pobrecito.
And
Yes.
everybody knows Chucky was really close to his son. He was at every
Yeah.
wrestling event.
Every
he
event.
was the dad coach.
He was dad of the year.
He was
That's
at
an
all of it.
amazing
They would
father. I would
travel
tell him that all the time.
I don't know about that, and I'm a pretty good dad myself.
Hey, come on now. Hold on.
Mercedes, what did you just say?
Fun fact. I knew his son before I started working with Chucky because I was working security at Sunnyside.
Oh, shit.
So I knew he was wrestling.
How the hell did you get that job?
I was like, my little ass.
I know, right?
Just watch the front gate.
Half them kids are bigger than you, bro.
Everybody's bigger than me. Hey, for you bigger than me? Nah, bro, you ain't it.
I can't see.
I called Chucky first. I'm like, hey, man. Hey, this dude's like 20 pounds bigger than me, Chuck. Fun facts all day.
Nah, fucking Chucky. I can still hear his voice in my head, his fucking laugh. Like, that's what kills me. It also makes me smile at the same time. Like, I'll listen to songs and I'm like, fucking Chucky. And then another song will make me break down and it's just up and down, up and down.
Oh, yeah, yo.
Guys, more traffic.
Sorry for all that.
It really sucks, dude, because like I feel like I can just go and visit him. You know, you don't really realize it until you can't see him anymore.
You start hitting on it.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. It's crazy because the Saturday before I got the news, me and him were supposed to touch down, and I was gonna meet up with him at Chase, and I had worked out of town that day. I got home. I said I'm gonna chill for a little bit. Fucking crash out. I fucking fall. I get up at 4 in the morning though.
He
Shit.
says he's gonna chill. He is not fucking showing up.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm done. It's over. Yeah.
The other night when you pulled up when it happened, like,
Yeah.
you're like, you're not coming back, fool.
I said, yeah, I will go home and chill.
He answered.
Oh hell yeah.
He said he's working. Hopefully he can get off at a decent
That's what's
time.
up.
to
He's
make
coming?
it.
What did he say?
He said he's working, so hopefully he can get off at a decent time.
Oh,
to make
please, David. We're calling you out.
I think the worst part was just hearing about it through the grapevine while I was sleeping, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was, I'm fucking chilling right now. I worked 16 hours.
Yeah.
And then I had to wake up to a phone call like, hey, did you hear this? And I was like,
what's going on
That's
today?
not
Is it
That
like
girl's crossing the street in a gown.
had to
She
cross
looks-
saying, is it
reference.
like
That's
a-
a beautiful dress. It's
Is that like
probably a college
old
shit.
people prom or something?
Old people crying.
I want to do a prom.
Maybe it's
Oh,
a
you
wedding.
got
or something.
married.
Married. Congratulations.
People that never went to prom.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Parties
to fit them little bitches that don't have.
Oh, you look amazing.
Nothing.
I would
Like,
never
come
fit
on.
in that.
We have babies.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
My thigh would fit in there.
That's so funny. I'm like, it's probably like a dope.
I love her dress.
I'm like, congratulations. That's crazy. So, what time is the event tomorrow?
7
7
p.m. to 11 p.m. Please show up again.
And
You're
there's the
not
flyer, guys,
obligated
so you
to
guys
pay
can
a
get
fee, but if you can donate something, please do. It will go to his kids. We don't know if he had life insurance or not, but this is going to be for his kids to take care of them as much as we can.
There's the information there on the flyer, so you guys can check it out, screenshot it. So you guys can
Who's going to be performing?
Again, we got C's in the motherfucking house.
In the motherfucking house.
We got Sean Harris, and then we got DJ Ox.
Okay.
And that's it?
Big Maradox. Yep. See.
Yeah, it's not DJ.
Sean
Big
Harris,
Maradox.
Vision Net.
Those are my homies.
Big
Oh,
Maradox.
Unfortunately, what Decoy.
So,
Is Decoy coming?
Yeah,
announcement. Let me just say this. Decoy He was a good dear friend of Chucky's. He wanted to make it. He was going to come perform for us tomorrow at the show. Unfortunately, he had some car troubles, so he will not be able to make it to the tribute show, but he will be at the memorial on Friday. To show his love and pay respects. But we're still doing the B-Boy. Luke's coming through with all his crew.
So all my B-Boys that might be watching this podcast, F2D, TWB, Phoenix homies. I know you guys know Chucky. Chucky's been around for 25 plus years. He has DJ'd many events, done it for free, pro bono. Just please come out and show support, man. Even if it's for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we just want to feel the love.
Yeah, he was my DJ for several toy drives. So if I ever gave you a toy, you better come out. That's all I'm saying. And I gave over 10,000.
If we can't donate, we take a 1 minute dance break.
1 minute dance breaks, okay.
Hey! We got people showing love, guys.
In a Volkswagen.
Forth in a fucking not a Volkswagen, a station wagon.
There you go. A Volvo. It's a Volvo. It's a Volvo.
You were close.
You're rolling deep in that bitch.
I know.
Oh shit!
You can tell they're Mexican. They're all packed in. They're like sardines. But yeah, I mean, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I think we can wrap it up. Let's announce the info one more time before we wrap it up.
Let's post.
Again, you guys reach out to Jacob. You can reach out to any one of us here. Reach out to us for the shirts, for the raffles. We are connected, so we can all reach out to each other. Please reach out.
You want to hold up the shirt real quick?
Yes,
the shirt one more time. Shout out to Chepe one more time because these shirts came out beautiful. Look at that quality. Look at that quality.
Put it above right here in the front, guys.
Look at that quality.
Look how pretty. Ooh.
Well, you can fold it back.
Really good.
Okay, she can refold it for you. She can.
And I made them. I designed them. I designed
shout out. Before we end this, let me give a shout out to Jacob Romo because he's behind the scenes and working so hard. He made the flyer for me in less than 24 hours. I said we need a flyer now, and not only that, he designed these shirts, and he did it again in like 30 minutes. Like he's been
wow, I appreciate you,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything you've been doing. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you for doing that for my DJ.
Sean Harris, Big Meridox, and C's performing tomorrow alongside DJ Jamar and DJ Looney.
Shout out DJ Looney.
DJ Looney, I don't know you, but I'm glad that you're a part of this. You just added me, and we're.
I just sent Looney all my B-Boy tracks, so we're gonna have a really good cypher tomorrow, you guys.
You know what? Real quick, before we end, there was one night I remember. So DJ Looney came and DJ'd. We were doing a show at the Rockabilly, and DJ Looney. So we had. I'm sorry. I know. Oh my God! I need to stop smoking.
Stop smoking weed.
Damn.
Anyway, that's right. You can't remember. That's right.
No, El Monster.
Like
my bad.
me.
Shout out El Monster.
Monster.
Monster. So Monster was performing for one of the Easy Thursdays, and he asked, "Hey, can I bring my own DJ Looney?" And you know how Chucky is. He's old school. And hip hop, the whole foundation of hip hop is on battling, competition. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the best man out there. So first thing he did is sweat DJ Looney. Like, yo, motherfucker, if you gonna come and DJ up on my stage, you better bring it.
For real?
Yeah. Hey, shout out DJ Looney though. He ain't fold under pressure. DJ Looney gets it. He's nice. He's nice with his hands. So DJ Looney got up and did what he does and fucking killed it like he always does. So
I love
DJ Looney, shout out, man. Fucking you,
I put DJ Looney on the scene to begin with. Yeah. I love DJ Looney.
Yeah, so I appreciate you all for tapping in with us tonight.
Thank you guys for watching.
Big time. And again, Jacob, thank you for all the work on me.
Thank you, Bar Talk TV.
Jacob has been
Like and follow.
So that's it.
Like and follow Mercedes the motherfucking pimp. I love you guys.
See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 7.
Back to the streets.